The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Computer here. Like, it's all, when I'm done with an arc, I zip file it so it shrinks it a bit. It's all here. But anyway,
the Wiggly Goat tier is just you get all of our raw recordings. You get all the raw footage.
Just get everything, all the insults and
oh yeah. Oh,
words.
there is so much that does not make it to air.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, staring directly at an elephant.
That's me, Mansour. Those are really good looking animals. And I'm here with someone who wears 2 pairs of glasses at the same time for extra vision.
It's me, Muhammad. I actually need it.
I actually need all my glasses for sight-isms. There was a joke in there somewhere that I lost, but...
Yeah, you started stumbling your way through, and you soldiered through, and that's what counts.
90% of my improv is me stumbling through it, and the 10% that succeeds is the parts where I finish a sentence. That was part of that 90%, you could tell by the joyous applause that I'm getting here. Anyway... Yeah, thank you. Anyway, how's it going? How's it been? It's been a while. Psych! No, it hasn't.
I know, it's been like a whole...
week.
Yeah, let's call it a week.
Let's call it a week.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. For fun facts, this is the first time that we have recorded episodes for this arc back-to-back.
Yeah, it's the first time we've had the time for a proper 2-episode normal recording session.
And even then, we're kind of pushing it on this one, so...
Well, I mean, we just started an hour later than we needed to because someone took 45 minutes to solve a crossword.
Sorry.
For more information, please check out last week's episode. But this week, we discuss, to start off with last week's episode. Who wants to do the history lesson? I know I don't need to this time.
It's not going to be me, because most of it was Kyle.
Oh, wow. The streak I guess the streak already did come to it.
And then it ended a while ago.
Yeah. A moment of silence for the streak. So last time on Not a Scratch, last time out, we begin with Keldeo, given our favorite heroes the breakdown on there is some sort of gloom and doom kind of surrounding the I forget if we ever got a name for the town or village.
Unova Town? I named it after a region.
Yes, it was Unova Town. We get basically the rundown of when y'all flashed forward in time. Well, Keldeo doesn't know this, but when y'all left, things got a lot worse. And it's been a few years, and things have gotten a lot worse. And we look at the Book of Myths, and we're like, maybe it's Darkrai. And then we burst into the room with the rest of the swords, and Keldeo goes, what if it's Darkrai? And right then, 2 things happen. Cobalion goes into the dream world, and Kyle eventually follows, and there's a meeting of all the legendaries, but Kyle can't, really stay long because of the awesome power of legendaries. And also, right at that time, someone smells a fire, and Keldeo, and by Keldeo, I mean Manaphy, puts out the fire with a little bit of help from Terrakion. And we end off with everyone returning and buoyed by the great heroics that they just saw and the vote in the meeting of the legendaries. Keldeo has been voted into legendary status, given that he can complete given that they can complete the 10 tasks in the next 30 days. And we ended with rushing out the door to begin the tasks.
Well stated. Mansour, anything to add?
I don't think we have anything to add.
All right.
Wow, that episode was definitely a normal episode length, but the length of the recap shows just how much we did.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff.
Are we sure that last episode was regulation length?
No,
Regulation.
by no means. I think it's probably going to be long. We're doing this before I edit it, but I'm fairly certain it's longer than your.
I mean,
Our
the
standard
raw
hour-ish.
recording time was
an hour
almost 2
50.
hours. So,
Granted, 25 minutes of that was us doing a crossword puzzle, but
at least 25 minutes
How
was
dare you.
crossword time. At least 15 minutes of it was dead space because disconnections and various other
pauses and stuff.
pauses. Well, not just pauses, like various other segues and not segues, tangents that will not be cut into the episode. Stuff like that.
Probably, potentially.
We had a couple of those last time. Right?
Yeah, true. Anyway, if there's nothing to add, Mansour, Mohammed, great summary. We applaud you here.
Thank you.
Let
Thank you.
us-
I'm here. I'm here all arc.
Yes, that's true. This might be Mohammed's arc to do summaries.
Okay,
And
but
then
that's
next
just
arc to
boring
mine.
because I actually remember things.
I think without further ado, we can dive on in. Sploosh. Hey guys, so remember how we had a calendar and I never kept track of the days, and now we're either in July, August, or September? So we're gonna do that again, except in this time, instead of going forward on the calendar, we're gonna count down from 30 days to 0 days. 30 days are on the clock. So the world ends in 365, give or take days.
Well, actually, the world ends in 1,000 years.
That's true. But also, as a reminder, 30 days is your countdown before Keldeo loses their opportunity to become a legendary and or mythical. So Keldeo's world is kind of ending in 30 days.
Keldeo's world is not ending in 30 days because think about all that Kyle and Ralph accomplished in less than 30 days.
Ah, true. However, you forget, a DM has learned from his mistakes of kind of being realistic with time. So we're going to not do that. 30 days are on the clock as you guys rush out the door. It takes you 1 full day to leave the castle. You're now down to 29 days. No.
He's learning.
So you guys rush out, and as you rush out the door, you see a not familiar face waiting in front of you.
I'm assuming this is the messenger that they.
This is the messenger, and the messenger is a good friend of mine. I say that in that I just really like their style. So you see in front of you a reddish, tannish Pokemon with a head shaped like a V.
Mansour, do you know who this is?
Victini.
Hey!
Wait,
It's
wow,
Victini.
wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah, let's go. We got
We
now.
talked about Victini at some point, I think an arc ago.
Yeah, I think Victini was the guardian of something. You guys had that idea in mind. Don't
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just impressed that as we go on, Mansour's Pokemon knowledge is, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it's just it's not like a pleasant surprise, but it's just he's one of us now.
It's almost like the more experience you have with something, the more you know about it.
Blasphemy.
Impossible. That doesn't make any sense at all.
This is preposterous. I am bamboozled. I am flabbergasted.
So
you're laughing, but you don't even get the half of the joke, which is what makes your laughter so much funnier.
I don't.
I don't know what I go for.
I get it. It's fun. It's fun to
Wait,
do.
this is blasphemy. This is madness.
Not
That's from
that
300. Oh,
one.
never mind.
Different one. Yeah.
Never mind.
No.
It's a sports thing. Let's see. What am I looking at here? All right, great. So you see in front of you Victini. Victini's kind of just waiting. Got a clock in front of it. Some papers. Looks like it's wearing glasses. Tiny little librarian glasses that barely go over the nose.
One more random aside, but one of my favorite bars I've ever heard is "You're a zero, peace out like Victini." Carry on.
Peace out.
Incredible.
That's pretty cool.
It's a bar and a half.
That's
Carry
a bar. That is beautiful. So Victini is now in front of you, and Victini's like, "Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Victini. I'm gonna be the scorekeeper for your tasks. Very nice to meet you. Very great to talk with you. I assume you know what the 10 tasks are. They're taken right here.
Oh, show luck that luck is on your side. Oh!
I love how your waveform is just a block when you're going, oh!
Oh my gosh.
I was wondering, like, show luck that luck is on your side. It's like, there's the task and the blah, blah, blah. Oh! I see it now.
Anyway.
Okay. I thought we already talked about this, but alright.
I didn't realize that Victini was going to be the scorekeeper. Or maybe we did realize this before. And
I think we literally talked about that. Like,
I think it's
Victini
just been so long that I forgot.
In the story, I say Victini is the scorekeeper. Or whatever corresponding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is common knowledge at this point.
But with that said, it's so fun to see you.
Okay, it's been so long.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, it's been a while, and I just think I had one of those rare moments where the same piece of information blows your mind twice, and I'm very glad that I experienced it.
It's like the whole if I could erase my memory to watch this show again.
Yeah, no, exactly. I just experienced this for the first time, a second time. Anyways, Victini's keeping score.
Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping score for you. There are some standard rules, don't ask for help, don't cheat, don't lie, don't steal, blah blah blah, your standard stuff.
Is
your
help
normal
not
things
allowed?
like that. But it's all cool. I mean,
Can Victini see us or no?
make an insight check.
That's a 3.
I rolled a nat
Great
20.
start. Perfect start. Great. Ralph, can Victini see? You're about to try to look for that when you realize that Manaphy is about to slip out of the bag and start running in some random direction. So you head over to Kyle's bag, be like, "No, Manaphy, get down." You don't look for her at all. Oh Jesus! I nearly just flipped over my laptop. Kyle, you look at Victini, and Victini looks directly at you, winks, and continues talking.
Oh, this is great. Okay. All right, so we can help. This is great.
Victini's sick.
No, yeah, Victini's like, don't steal, don't lie, don't cheat, no taking help from anyone outside your party, looks directly at you, winks, and then back to, you can go in the rules.
Did Keldeo see this happen?
Keldeo did not see this happen.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Oh, Kyle's gonna have fun with this. Kyle is going to get his revenge on Ralph for the whole morality thing in this one. Oh, I already have ideas.
Oh no. I don't like that sinister hand rubbing. I don't like that at all.
Oh man.
And Victini goes through the rules, your standard, don't burn villages down. Trust me, tried that before. It does not go over well. And your standard normal things like that. That's pretty much it. Anything else? Keldeo's like, no. Cool. I can't give you advice. Also, I don't know, where things are, so, I'll be here if you need me, just, call. And Victini flicks its fingers and poof, disappears in a flash of fire like a phoenix flame.
I assume Victini would do the peace out and just vanish.
It's like, bye, poof.
Alright. Well, what's Keldeo doing?
Keldeo's, going through Keldeo's Rolodex, I guess. Just like, okay, let me think. Which of these tasks can I do first, and how can I do it, and why can I do it, and da-da-da-da-da.
I'm assuming Keldeo has the lay of the land. I'm assuming Keldeo knows where to find some of these things.
Yeah, some of these things are, Keldeo knows what to do, where to go, and how to go for it. Keldeo's just trying to be efficient, because the clock is the thing that's worrying Keldeo.
Going down the list is not necessarily the best order.
Correct.
Kyle's just gonna, stand, looking expectantly at Keldeo, lead the way, boss. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun this arc. Oh,
and I don't even know that. And I don't even know.
Boy.
I don't even know that Victini can see us.
Yeah.
What? For all Ralph knows is Keldeo has to do all this stuff with no help,
by themselves,
no cheating.
Yep.
Ooh. The revenge of the Kyle.
Yeah, so Keldeo kind of puts some pieces together. I think actually Keldeo. Let me roll for this because this is going to change a lot. All right, sweet. So Keldeo heard no help from anyone outside your party, and gave the hint oh, okay. And Keldeo's trying to use Keldeo's wisdom of being well, you guys are technically in my party, even though Victine's no.
Keldeo thinks that we're getting away. Keldeo is eventually going to think that whatever Kyle is doing is letting him get away on a technicality.
Yeah, like, oh
Kyle
no,
knows this is
I dropped the
expressly
answers.
allowed.
Kyle's like, oh no, I dropped the answers. I hope no one picks that up. Keldeo
Oh,
picks it up. Sweet.
oh.
Ralph's gonna panic, be like, no!
You do not understand the plans of just blatant action I have ready. This is gonna be fun.
So Keldeo's slowly
boy.
putting the pieces together in their heads of like, okay, which one of these would be the most efficient way of doing it? And then in Keldeo's mind's like, well, wait a minute. And instead of walking like out of the castle, starts heading back towards where the fire was. And I don't know what your reactions are.
Kyle is dutifully following and making sure that Manaphy is back in his bag before doing so.
Yeah, I think Ralph would have made sure Manaphy stayed in the bag.
Yeah, Manaphy's in the bag right now.
I assume now playing, like, I don't know, blackjack with itself.
Yeah, basically.
Since apparently
He'll never run out of
cards. Deck of cards.
Manaphy's never running out of card games to
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
Manaphy just has a full chess set in there.
Yeah.
Manaphy's playing against
Currently-
the bubble version of Manaphy.
Currently learning the Vienna Gambit.
So yeah, that's happening inside the bag. Outside the bag, you guys head over to the castle as Keldeo starts like sniffing the castle itself. And Ralph, you know this is where the fire was. Kyle, you think Keldeo's smelling a castle.
I fully trust Keldeo because Keldeo just ran out of the castle. Keldeo must know what's around here.
Yeah. So as Keldeo does that, I'm gonna have both of you guys roll investigation with advantage.
Oh, okay, doke.
Thank you for the advantage.
A 5. Oh, sorry, yeah, 5, and then
The advantage took me from an utter failure
and then
to
that 1. So I got a 5.
Brother.
Nice. I got a dirty 20.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I've rolled so many 19s and 18s today. It's been ridiculous.
I have
great.
not rolled high at all.
So Ralph, you're like, okay, fire.
Eh.
That's about it. And you're like, all right,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you just go back to the list of tasks and start like going through them. Like, okay, which one of these would be hard? Fighting a Hydreigon? That sounds difficult. Getting 4 leaves? That's pretty easy. You know, that sort of thing in your head. Meanwhile, you, Kyle, start sniffing the air yourself, and you smell the fire. And you weren't here for this, but you smell like the fire is different. It smells different. It doesn't smell like a fire. Like, you know what a fire smells like. You saw Keldeo's house burn down. Either an hour and a half ago or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But
no,
so that fire and this fire smells different. Like that fire smells like a standard fire. This fire smells like a move. If that makes any sense.
Kyle can discern that like this was a Pokemon that like breathes fire here.
The fire originated from a Pokemon. Whether or not a Pokemon just walked by the castle, blew fire on it, walked away, or some sort of other weird thing where it just like used a Pokemon's fire, not 100% sure. But at least fire was a move. And Keldeo starts sniffing. You rolled dirty 20?
I rolled dirty 20.
Great. Keldeo starts sniffing, and
Imagine if I opened the episode with 2 nat 20s.
I would have. Here's the answer. You just get all like 14, not 14. You get like 4 of the different tasks done today. Just be like,
Yes.
yeah, here. So I was walking by. I have 4 leaves and a golden apple, and I'm selling them for $3. You got it?
We walk across a Scarberry like, hey, so I have some extra feathers. You want one? Thank you.
Yeah, basically. But at the very least, in this case, Keldeo starts sniffing. And it's like, this smells like a move. This smells like a flamethrower. When you battled as many, starts talking to you guys. When you've battled as many Pokemon as I have, you start to get a scent for what types of moves are coming. Like flamethrowers are about like 10 to 20 degrees warmer than an ember. Fire blasts are a bit higher than that. You know, you just anyway. This is definitely a flamethrower based on temperature and the smell. Question for you guys: do you ever feel like things are just falling into place at times in your life?
Kyle aggressively nods.
Cause
Ralph shrugs. He's like, yeah, sometimes. Not always, but sometimes.
Manaphy pops out of the bag like, cause this is definitely Ninetales fire. So if we track the fire, we track the Ninetales, and we pull the tail, and pray we don't get cursed.
Kyle just gestures like, lead the way.
All right, let's go. Keldeo heads into town, still sniffing the air. Yeah. Keldeo heads into town, still sniffing the air. Going shopping. This is my excuse to be like, hey, y'all want to shop for something?
What do we need to shop for? We have a magic button that transports us to any other time if we are in danger.
While true, you have no control over the time itself, so you might pop out between, like, the creation of the universe. Arceus just sitting there like, alright, we're gonna get a world here, we're gonna get a world here. What are you?
a world, a Trico?
You're a green thing. Trust me, I know what a green thing is. I invented the color green last Tuesday, so, like, what are you?
What color are you, small child?
Basically. You have no control over that clock or that button,
Yeah.
but you could use it as a last resort. But shopping exists if you guys want to go for it.
Kyle is chilling on supplies. I think Ralph's bag is full with legendary items that are just sitting there.
I think that's the case, right, Ralph? Someone has a
My
legendary.
bag is I have 3 slots left in my bag, but it has a bunch of legendary items in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. You can choose if you want to shop or not. But at the very least, Keldeo is going shopping.
I don't think I want to shop.
Can we shop in our current form?
Is our money good here?
Good question.
One, is our money good here? 2, can we
Are we
physically
good here?
grab the
Yeah.
objects?
Yeah, are
very
we
true.
good?
Three, how does, we are gonna terrify some poor shopkeeper because it'll just be a floating apple that drops on the counter along with this random ass coinage that doesn't exist.
While true, you do have a conduit in Keldeo. Like, you could give Keldeo the things and Keldeo would order it for you.
But would Keldeo take our money?
Not your Poke. I'm actually curious now. I'm not 100% sure if you do. Do you have any other forms of money?
No. We have items.
No, we just have Poke and items. That's it.
Okay.
So
And I guess services, like money can be exchanged for goods
that's fine,
or
that's fine,
services.
that's fine. No, I couldn't remember if you had it or not, so I tossed it out there. Yeah, they don't accept Poke because Poke doesn't exist, but they do accept gold bars.
of which
yeah.
I have 0.
That's just pocket change.
I do remember mentioning it at some point. I wasn't sure if you guys got it. If that made any sense.
No,
So
I this sounds familiar now that you mention it.
yeah, so they're just paying a full-on gold bars, being like, yeah, let's chuck 14 gold bars here for these goods here, da 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 da. Inflation, what a pain. back in these
The wildest thing that I ever like one of the things that still shatters my mind is one day, I forget if this was back when Vine was a thing and I saw it on Vine, but a gold bar vending machine exists.
Oh my.
Somewhere in the Gulf oil states. I don't
Crazy.
remember if it's in Abu Dhabi or if it's in Doha or whatever, but
There's a car vending machine out there.
yeah, but that's okay, Carvana
Cars
has
are
those
just
now.
$20,000, but gold bars though.
No, like a car vending machine, Carvana has those now. I see ads for them, but a gold bar, you literally you put your credit card in, and a gold bar just clunk, and you now
Crazy.
have a bar of solid gold.
Gotta love what money can do for you. I say this knowing full well that money also causes more problems than it's worth. But regardless of all that, gold bars exist, and Keldeo's paying for things as straight up boxes of gold. Obviously, you guys without any gold bars can't do much of anything. And while
We're just
Keldeo is a nice
along for the
guy,
ride.
Keldeo also will not do charity. So
Yeah, no, I think considering Keldeo is the one that is in doing the most work and in the most danger, Keldeo is the one who should stock up on.
So Keldeo does.
Plus, we have enough shopping episodes on this podcast.
Yeah,
so.
basically. So Keldeo gets Keldeo's supplies, and they kind of look to you guys like, "All right, you ready to go?"
Kyle has a enthusiastic 2 thumbs up. This is very out of character for Kyle, but
This is very out of character.
we're rolling with it.
Ralph,
we're
you good?
We're gonna have fun this arc.
And then Ralph, I'm assuming, is good as well.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, and then y'all start heading out. Here's what we're gonna do, because time, I've noticed, to keep track of it with my limited amount of resources and even more limited amount of knowledge, is a pain in the butt. So what we're gonna do is pretty straightforward. All 3 of us are just gonna roll some die, and depending on how big the number is, that's how many insert time periods here that it takes to find the thing.
So we're rolling low, is what we want.
You want to roll low.
Okay.
What
What are we
dice-
rolling?
Let's see.
I feel like because we're tracking a Ninetales that was around pretty recently, it should be a pretty low die.
I agree.
I agree.
Sort of. So what I'm going to say is roll a d10.
Both of us?
All of us. That includes me.
Okay.
First time I get to roll this D10.
I rolled a 10.
Oof.
I
Normally a
rolled
good thing.
I rolled a 2. My guy, what are you doing?
I rolled a 9.
Oh my goodness, I'm the only one who wants to complete these tasks.
I, by definition, don't want you to, technically. I mean, look, it's
You
cool
want
if
to
you like-
sabotage your own story.
Hey, it's more fun that way.
No, he's trying to make it more interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Are you not enjoying the plot thread of
I'm keeping my
Kyle's
story
revenge?
Are you not entertained?
30 days on the clock. And we had a 9, a 10, and a 2.
Oh,
That's
God,
19, 21. I'm gonna say each day you guys can travel. Here's one thing that I'm gonna do for you that makes things significantly easier. While traveling, because you're in Keldio's presence as a potential legendary thing, we're not gonna do that whole belly thing. At least now.
Nice.
So we're not doing that. Keldio is feeding you with its immense power that seems to be unearthed. Now it has the chance to be a legendary. I don't know. Insert your own reason here. Mainly, I don't want to keep track. So,
Nice. We'll take that.
that's a thing on the clock. However, you still have to sleep. So, I'm gonna designate 10 hours for sleep as a result of the non-belly thing.
Okay, did we just roll 21 distance units or 21 hours?
21 hours.
Oh boy, it's taking us
man.
2 whole days to track this Ninetales, really?
So
We're traveling again.
Wait, this is a problem because we have, on average, 3 days per task.
correct.
This is... Ugh.
We'll see what happens.
If you don't give us some easy back-to-back ones,
we'll
Keldio's
see.
in trouble.
We'll see what happens. 30 days. On the 30th day, you leave. Actually, I'm going to keep 30 days is also equal to, if we account for... Actually, no, I don't feel like that. 30 days, you leave. On the 29th day... On the 30th day... I don't know how to keep track of this. Okay, on the 30th day, the first 14 hours you guys spend looking around, following the scent. It's getting stronger. You can start to smell it now, even without really trying. But, unfortunately, you don't find anything on that first day. So, y'all go to sleep. Roll Arcana.
Oh my! Here we go again.
Arcana is smart, right?
Arcana Smart.
I believe it's 0 for me. That would be really great for me to get a nat 20. It's been so long. Oh, 9. Useless.
You have a 9 and 19.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's coming up, Kyle, baby.
Sort of. Ralph, you get a nice night of sleep. Nothing going through. No, you know what? No. Both of you are getting something. Mansour, you're just probably not gonna like yours.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Kyle, we'll go to you first. Kyle, this doesn't feel like the dreams in the in your timeline. In your timeline, you sort of feel yourself going into the dream world, like sort of accidentally.
Uh-huh.
Or in the one future vision thing, you just felt yourself going into that point. This one just feels like out of nowhere. Like, you go to bed, you can feel yourself falling asleep, and then presto, you're just awake, wide awake, like it's 2:30 in the afternoon, just standing in the middle of nowhere.
Gotcha.
That is it, though. You were standing in the middle of nowhere.
Is there anything, like, am I in a white void?
You are in a black void.
Like, total darkness. Like, can't see my hand in front of my face.
Total darkness. You can't see your hand. Nothing. This is pitch black. You just know you are standing straight. Like,
Can I hear or feel anything?
you feel the ground beneath your feet.
He's sleepwalking.
All right, I'm gonna start walking.
Wait.
Whoa.
Which direction?
Forward.
Okay, so you sort of scan, like, is there a forward? Yes. You walk forward. You continue to walk forward, making sure that you can step forward, and it seems like you're getting nowhere.
I'm gonna turn around and walk that way.
You turn around and walk that way, it seems like you're getting nowhere.
Turn right, which is the original left.
Seems like you're getting nowhere.
And I'm gonna do the last direction.
Seems like you're getting nowhere.
I'm gonna sit down.
You sit down. Do you do anything else?
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna focus and see if I can like hear a thing.
You hear nothing, and at this point, it's starting to spook you a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna like lay on the ground, and look up, like look directly up and see if there's anything up in that direction.
You look at directly up, and you see one single dot of white. Not sure if it's light because it's not shining on you. It's not illuminating anything. It's like if you look up at a wall, like a colored wall, and you see one splash of white paint, but like this is a dot.
Yeah. Kyle's gonna do the thing where like you kind of cover it with your vision and like move your hand like across it to like block it out and then unblock it and stuff and see if that does anything.
Doesn't do anything.
Like blocking it out doesn't have any.
Nope, doesn't
effect
increase
on
or
Kyle.
decrease the light in your eyes, nothing like that.
What if I just like reach out to like that dot? Can I assume I can't reach it.
You try to reach out for it, it just, it looks way high up there.
Do I have anything with me, or is it just like me in the stream?
Just you.
I'm gonna squint at it.
You squint at it, it looks like you're squinting at some sort of dot in the distance.
I don't like this. All right, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna just jump and see if that does anything.
You jump. You got some pretty good height for a Trico.
And if as I got closer to the dot, like I'm gonna jump like while like looking at the dot.
You jump, look at the dot. The dot doesn't move. It is very far away.
All right, Kyle is laying back down on the ground, putting his hands behind his head and just staring at this dot, seeing if it does anything.
You're gonna stare at the dot. Continue to stare at the dot. Nothing seems to be happening.
Kyle's going insane.
We found it. We found what makes Kyle crack. It's a single white dot in the middle of nowhere.
I don't like this. I'm trying to think if there's anything with anything Kyle could like. I feel like Kyle like might like at a certain point like absently start like pointing with his finger and like drawing like from the dot, like drawing shapes in the sky, but like beyond that.
You have a fun time doing that, but
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
So,
lost. There's nothing around. There's just this one dot.
it seems like there's nothing you can do.
It seems like there is nothing I can do.
So what should you do?
I don't know. Close my eyes and enter dreamland. I don't know.
You try to enter dreamland. You're unable to.
Yeah, considering I am dreaming.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're already preoccupied. You can't dream on a dream unless you're dreaming in a dream. That makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the key to progressing this thing is.
I've
I've
already given you the answer in a way.
already given me the answer. You said. I mean, I feel like the answer that you gave was. It seems like there's nothing you can do. So what should you do?
Nothing.
I mean, the obvious answer is like ask something, but like, what's Kyle gonna do? Just like shout at this dot? That's a very Ralph thing. That's not a very Kyle thing.
I'm gonna repeat my little text box here. It seems like there is nothing that you should do. So what should you do?
It seems like there's nothing you should do, so what should you do? Kyle's just gonna continue to stare at this dot, I guess. I was just gonna lay back and do nothing.
You're gonna lay back and do nothing. As you do nothing, you just sit back without any attempt of doing any action. The dot grows bigger.
Still doing nothing.
Grows bigger and bigger. Widens out.
Kyle is still laying on the ground, just
This now
Sure.
looks like a beam that is coming towards you.
like a beam of something approaching me, or a beam of light that is making its way down to my like space.
Something is approaching you is not the right term, because approaching you sounds like this thing knows what it's doing. This is just some white thing that is heading in your direction, it seems. Whether it's light or something like that.
I'm just doing nothing.
Beam's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
The beam is now basically a stone's throw away.
I'm chilling.
The beam is now at a point where you could touch it.
This is probably a bad idea, but hey, it's a beam. What's the worst thing that happens? I wake up,
So what are you doing?
I'm doing nothing.
The beam envelops you.
Okay.
What do you do?
This is fine.
I mean, it seems like the only thing that progresses anything here is to do nothing. So,
As the beam envelops you, you get the feeling somehow that despite doing nothing, you have gotten closer to an answer. But you're not sure what the question is. And with that,
I will let the answer guide me to the question.
And with that, you will go back to your regular sleep.
Okay, well, that's something.
That was that was a thing.
That's a sequence.
Just
That will
a
be
beam.
that will be relevant in Arc 5.
Maybe.
Cal just witnessed the end of the world and had no idea.
Ralph, meanwhile, your little dream sequence here. You wake up and you are currently in a forest.
Uh-huh.
You're not sure what you're doing there, you're not sure why you're there. There's a path that looks like it's heading... There's a path. You're standing in one direction. That direction forward has a path. Behind you has a path. Do you head forward or backwards?
I will head forwards, as that is the natural way that Machops walk.
You continue to walk forward, and as you're walking forward, I'm gonna need you to roll stealth.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay. That is cool, which I believe is...
Is it cool?
0.
Because from your reaction, it did not sound like you were cool with it.
No, I mean, it is cool, because that's dexterity.
I was making a joke.
I don't have senses of humor when I roll. Because I got a 3!
So, you are walking, and you know that you're making noise, but at this point, you're like, it's a dream. What's the worst that could happen, right? You continue to walk forward in this forest, and as you're walking forward, you start to feel the sense of, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here.
Uh-oh.
I ought to be here. I've been here, but I shouldn't be here.
I'm looking around. Do I see anything?
More trees as you continue walking forward. The path continues to head in a particular direction. You're still walking. And then, out of nowhere, you just stop. Without even you realizing it. You stop. Like, you're telling yourself to go forward, and you're not going forward.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently looking in a clearing. It seems like there's a table and some sort of pedestal there, a lot of empty chairs, but no one is here.
Okay. So there's a clearing and no one's there.
Clearing, there's a table, some chairs, but no one is there, and you're unable to progress forward. Everything in your soul is saying turn around, leave, get away from here, don't stay. The longer you stay, things get worse. Why are you still staying? Go.
I'm so nervous.
What do you do?
Is there any details like on the? Is there anything on the table? Is any details on the chairs?
I'm gonna need you to roll investigation.
Okay. Please just give me a good roll for once.
I love the fact that I know exactly where he is, and he has no clue where he is.
19.
19. You see that there are some pieces of papers. There are some papers that are there. In fact, there's a paper that is likely from that table that is near you that has crossed through that boundary, because you can tell because it's near your foot, and you can pick up the paper.
I pick up the paper.
You pick up the paper. It's in that ancient language that you can read, but right now you're too stressed to be able to read it.
No. Okay. So there's just papers on the table and the chairs, and my soul is telling me to just turn around and get out of here.
Go. Leave now. You're not supposed to be here. This is not your time. Why are you here? Get out. Go.
Is anything changing around me? Is there any, like, progression of events, or is it just this? Am I just in a scene?
No, just inside of your head, outside of your head, it feels like you gotta get out of here.
It feels like you're getting pushed out. Almost as if you failed a roll. I get confused.
I guess I'll turn around and start walking the other way.
As you turn around, you see bright blue eyes staring at you from about 20 some odd feet above from you, looking down directly at you, and you wake up in a shudder.
Whoa, what?
Wait, what did I see right before I wake up?
You saw bright blue eyes about 20 feet up looking down at you.
Oh, bright blue eyes. Oh, I don't know what that is. But that's terrifying.
I assume it's some Pokemon using Psychic.
And you wake up in a shudder. Right now, everyone else is still asleep. It's about like 3 in the morning.
Make your move.
And it's 3 in the morning?
It's about 3 in the morning, yeah.
Can I try falling back asleep?
Do you want to try falling back asleep? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You try to fall back asleep, and you are successful. You head back to sleep, standard sleep.
Do I have to roll for anything, or do I just have a normal sleep from here on
You
out?
have a normal sleep. Day 2, everybody. Let's go.
Hey, we back.
Day 2, you guys wake up. Caldio's like, alright, guys, let's get go. Both of you look like you died. What?
Kyle just like waves him off, just like, yeah, I'm fine.
No, I mean, you guys should look in the lake. There's like a lake nearby. assume both of you guys go to...
I don't like the sound of this. I'm going to look at my reflection, and I assume I'm not going to see a reflection.
You do see a reflection.
Oh.
Okay. That's not the... Well, okay, first of all, he says this to both of you. So, Ralph, I assume you do the same?
Sorry, say that again?
Keldio's like, you guys could go, like, freshen yourself up. Look in the lake and at your face, because, like, what the...
I don't look too good, I imagine.
You don't look too good.
Yeah, I'll wash my face with some water and make myself kind of wake up a little bit.
Both of you head towards the lake. Kyle, you look pale. Like, you're no longer green. You're like a pale green. Like, your color has changed.
Huh. And what if I, like, splash myself with some water?
Splash yourself with some water, you feel refreshed, but you're still pale. It's like you've stayed inside for a year.
Okay.
And now you're like this weird sort of...
I did just get blasted with a large beam of light, so...
True. You like that. You're like that. Ralph, you look into the... You look at your reflection, and you look older.
Oh, no. Is it like just because I had a bad sleep, or do I actually look like I've aged?
You look... You went to sleep as a nice 10-month and some change-year-old boy.
10 months?
You wake up...
10 year.
10 year, sorry. 10 year and some month. I was going to say something like that. 10 years and some change, boy. And you wake up and look at yourself, and you look like a teenager. Like low teens.
Oh, I'm so full of angst. Did I evolve?
You have not evolved.
Oh.
And even as you look at your reflection, as you freshen yourself up, you see that reflection sort of like age down back to normal. Like the water seems to have helped you, unlike Kyle. But like initially, when you look there, you look like you were 13. And as you freshen yourself up, it's like 12, 11, normal age again.
Eesh.
Oh, okay.
Kyle's still pale, though.
That's a little weird.
Anyway, we also have another 7 hours to go through. So, continuing that 7-hour trek. It's about 3 in the afternoon now as you guys continue on your travels. And you clearly smell the fire. It's fresh. Almost like it's been set. Oh shoot, it's been set. Looks over in that direction, there's a fire going right now.
Kyle opens up the bag and holds Manaphy and points to his nose again.
Manaphy looks at you like, what happened to you, Dad? What?
Kyle's just pointing to his nose and just like shaking his head like, no, like don't ask.
Manaphy like, alright, cool. Manaphy, what are you gonna do? Gonna get a 17. Alright, so Manaphy pulls out the machine gun. It's run out of a couple of bullets, but it's still good. And the fire calms down. And as the fire calms down, you see behind the fire a Ninetales looking like it has lost its natural mind. It is going wild. Just blasting fires left and right, breaking trees, slamming some trunks and stuff like that. Fun.
Kyle is gonna look down at Manaphy and point over to the Ninetales and just like, buddy, go ahead.
Manaphy starts to use an attack. Keldeo starts to be like, oh no, and Ninetales blasts fire, and now we roll initiative.
Oh.
Now here's the thing. Kyle and Ralph are not initiative. Manaphy and Keldeo and Ninetales are, because of the actions that we're taking.
Can the Manaphy see, or can the Ninetales even see Manaphy?
It's blasting in Manaphy's direction. Not sure if it can see Manaphy or if it just shot in that direction. But we're gonna roll initiative.
Manaphy will be fine.
Manaphy's also like level 3 or something like that.
Manaphy will be fine.
Manaphy's also a Manaphy.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not
Exactly. It's a Manaphy.
I'm a little scared.
It's a Manaphy. It's against the Ninetales.
Manaphy is also in old-timey rules.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about old-timey rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Manaphy will be fine.
Yeah, Manaphy will be fine. Yeah, totally. I didn't totally just kill off the child, the mythical child.
Great. Keldeo is there as well. Those three are going to roll initiative. You guys have to wait a turn.
This is fair.
Oh, perfect. Everyone rolled giant numbers. For their sakes, at least. So the order of this is going to go... Let me make sure.
I assume Keldeo is leading.
Yep, it goes Keldeo, then the Ninetales, then the Manaphy.
That is exactly the order that you would expect.
Yep, nothing too outrageous. So Keldeo is going to start off with a... Well, no, here's the thing. That's how the order would be if we were doing old-time rules, but I forgot. Or old normal rules, but that's not the case. So instead, what we're going to do is, based on your speed...
Are we going Pokemon Legends Arceus rules?
Basically, which is funny, because I made this before, and Legends of Arceus kind of just solidified this.
Yeah. No, like I love the battle mechanics in Legends Arceus. They look fun. I cannot wait to get to it.
Yeah, so actually the rules don't even matter. It's based on your speed at this point. We're just doing a countdown, and every time we reach the number that it shows up, I have an idea in mind. Basically, long story short, for every time Manaphy moves once, Keldeo and Ninetales move twice.
Okay, that's fine.
That's sort of the thing there. I have to solidify it a bit more, but...
That is 3 moves to the Ninetales 2.
Basically. So we're going to start off here. The rules do matter for that. So Keldeo is going to start off with a Bubble Beam and just sort of starts blasting it over there. As it blasts over, Ninetales, it's going to go for a Flamethrower right back. They're just like a beam, like your standard like battle beams that hit each other and just move back and forth. That's their moves. Manaphy is going to go now. Manaphy adds its Bubble Beam over... Right. Manaphy adds its Bubble Beam to Keldeo's, overpowering the beam that the Ninetales had. And you see, though, as it gets closer and closer to Ninetales, Ninetales lets out a roar, and its ability, Drought, activates.
This wasn't going to be as easy as we thought.
And the sun opens up. And as the sun opens up, the sun is going to be there for a number of turns, of which I will calculate right now. Great. Sun's out for a number of turns, at which point all fire damage is increased by 50%. Water damage is cut in half.
Uh-oh.
And Kyle does not know Solar Beam.
And Pokemon cannot be frozen, but that doesn't apply in this instance. But this blast happens as the water gets closer and closer and hits. So I'm going to roll 2d6 plus 10. I'm going to roll 4d6 plus 20. So 14 plus 20 is 34. Cut in half is 17. I need to add their special... Actually, wait. Before 34, 44, 54, 55, 56, 66, 67. Cut in half is 33 when we round down. So Ninetales takes 33 points of damage from this joint power attack, basically.
Okay.
Now
the moment of truth. Can Manaphy even take damage?
So it takes 33. It gets hit hard, even with this 33 damage and even with the drought, but it is still standing. Keldeo, Ninetales, Manaphy, Keldeo and Ninetales are going to go again. So they're going to do the exact same thing. Beam, Flame. Manaphy does not go again, based on its speed. It is now your turn to roll initiative.
Do we roll initiative, or is it just based on our...
Well, yeah, roll initiative. It's based on your speed. What is your speed rolls? Or your speed max thing?
Yeah, Kyle has 11 speed.
Ralph?
And I have 10 speed.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're gonna go... Kyle and Manaphy are gonna go at the same time. Ralph goes after them. You guys still only have the one turn in that sequence.
Oh, we don't even have to roll for it?
Not in this. Rules changed in this land, man.
Okay, but but can I go for agile style on moves and then move up in the order?
We'll figure that out next battle. For this one, we're gonna go with what we got right now. So the beams go. We're gonna start at the top of the order. They're going again. They're just adding extra power in this. They're trying. Keldeo's strategy is to stall for you guys to chip away, while Ninetales does not have a strategy. It is just chaos.
Yeah.
With their extra beams now, this beam is really powerful now. It's double Bubble Beam, double Flamethrower, hitting each other. One errant move could blast half the trees in this forest away. Speaking of errant moves, it's now Manaphy and Kyle's turn.
All right.
So
I think Kyle's play here is like to come around for a sneaky little blindside quick attack. I think is the play.
Awesome. What should Manaphy do? Since you're now in the order, Manaphy's gonna listen to you.
Keep
Manaphy's
going,
Manaphy's moveset is the tail glow, the bubble, and the water sport. Oh, it's bubble, not bubble beam. I should probably change. Whatever.
Well, I thought Manaphy learned Bubble Beam.
Nope, not as of yet.
Oh, sad. You know what? You know what?
What?
I think Manaphy using Water Sport is actually really prudent, and this is the one time in any sort of Pokemon anything that I actually do not mind the use of Water Sport.
That's actually pretty true.
It is such a useless move, except for right here. Hold on, let me look at the effect of the move again. Like,
if fire move is used, the damage base of it is decreased by 1, so that just makes it less powerful.
That is Does it stack?
Does water sport stack? No.
Okay, well, either way, even if it doesn't stack, I feel like Manaphy using Water Sport here actually works, and I feel like this is just a great excuse to use the move because we will never use it again.
Very true. In fact, now that it stacks, the flamethrower, if you give it time, overpowers the bubble beam, but now they are on equal footing.
Yeah, there we go.
So Manaphy goes for water sport. That's an auto hit, I believe. I don't think I have to roll for that. That's an auto hit.
Manaphy has just coated the battlefield in water.
Right. So Manaphy has basically made this battlefield damp with water. As Kyle goes for a blindside quick attack, I'm going to need you to roll your accuracy and all that.
Alright. That is an 18. I believe an 18 hits.
That hits.
Alright. And... that's only a 2. Alright. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus Kyle's physical attack is 13, for a total of 21.
That deals a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I'd assume it doesn't do much. It's really just
lot.
the shock factor that I'm going for here.
Yep. So it does disrupt Ninetales enough that Ralph, your move is now. You get advantage on this.
Oh boy.
See, in these battles, unlike in the other ones, in these battles, I just make up whatever I feel like.
Nice! I can get behind this.
Interesting.
This is a lot less stiff.
So what I will do is this. You have advantage right now. You can use it on your accuracy roll on one of your die at any die that in your between now and the end of your turn. You can roll this.
Whether it's accuracy or damage.
Yeah, or one of the damage dice if it's multiple die.
Okay. I don't think Ninetales is too heavy, so I think I'm going to...
You could just look it up.
Where do I look it up? List of Pokemon?
I could look it up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you literally just find Ninetales.
Yeah, just look it up online, see how heavy it is.
And
that's
just look at the
fair.
weight.
It's not particularly heavy.
Yeah, just from appearance.
Wow, I really thought Ninetales would have been heavier.
It's like 44 pounds.
Yeah, I would have thought it would have been like at least 65.
It's a doggo.
It's a big
fox.
doggo.
It's a fox.
It's a giant fox with 9 tails.
Yeah.
Medium-sized. The tails are not heavy. They literally,
those tails look like they have some heft to them.
If they were heavy, they wouldn't be standing up. They would just be
No,
dragging
that's
on
a
the ground.
sign of Ninetales' strength.
No.
They're all muscle.
Disagree. Oh, I hate that image so much. Anyway,
I thought it was. Oh my goodness, let's talk about this.
I will go with. So I have it in my dis move slot, but I don't remember if I got the disadvantage removed from for low sweep. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've been in a fight.
Yeah, I don't recall. I'm gonna say no, just because I feel like that would have been an important moment.
Oh my goodness, wait! I totally didn't roll with disadvantage on quick attack.
I feel like I got because I learned low sweep. I learned low sweep from the sock back in Arc 2, I think it was.
I'm trying to think. Was there any instance that you would have used a super effective move?
I think so. There's been many times where we've like fought people and
that's true.
Had super effective moves. I feel like I've used it before, and I've gotten the disadvantage removed, and I'm just keeping it in there because I don't want to like remove one of my moves just yet. I think that's what it is.
I think we have 5
Well,
moves.
we also changed the way that the move slots work, where you have 5 moves, and at any given time, any of them can be moves that you've fully learned and moves that you're still learning.
Yeah. But
I
think
think
what
right
happened
now,
was,
I only have
what
2
happened
moves
was
that I'm like, mastering.
I think what happened was I learned the move, and then I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna replace Lear with low sweep, and then Anirudh was like, wait, no, like you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You can just keep all 5. I think that's what happened.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna use low sweep, and I'm going to roll. I need above a 7, and I got a 10, so we're not gonna use the advantage here. So the damage dice is 2d6 plus 10. I will roll the 2d6 with advantage. So I guess I'm rolling 4d6, take the highest two. Is that a fair way of doing it?
Sure, yeah.
Let me get my other d6s out. Bang, and boom. Alright. 4d6, here we go. Take the highest two. That's a 4 and a 3. So that's a 7 plus 10 is 17. 17 plus my attack is 37.
Oh, God.
Minus their defense.
So that does enough to knock out. Yeah, I'm doing this. That does enough to knock it out.
Kapow!
Tails is now knocked out. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Hey, Manaphy's fine.
Manaphy is fine. This is.
And now you rip one of its tails off.
No, whoa. You don't. You just pull it.
You're just pulling the tail. You're just pulling the tail.
You just give it a tug. My God,
I'm
dude.
kidding. I'm kidding.
You're an absolute monster.
So each of you gets 33 experience points.
I would.
Woohoo!
Think, you know.
That
It's
includes
been a
Manaphy.
minute since I've gotten any XP.
Yeah, it's been a while since we have to fight anybody.
Did you say 33?
33.
What the heck is my... Oh, there it is.
11.
37 plus
79.
33. That would be 1270, I think. Yes? 37 plus 33? Yeah, that's
37 plus 33 is 70. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You're at 1270? Man, you're still like a
Yeah.
clear, like almost 100 away.
Y'all. Still at level 16.
Oh, what's the line for level 16? Oh my goodness, I could taste it. I could taste it. I am 21 experience from level.
Manaphy leveled up, by the way.
Of course, man.
Yay! I'm so
Manaphy
proud.
is now level 4.
Wow.
Trying to see if Manaphy learns a move. I don't know if they do.
I feel like learning a move at level 4 is really rare.
Manaphy's rare.
Most of your learns are like 1 and then 5 and 6.
Alright, let's see. Manaphy.
We also did switch
learns
to Gen 8
it.
learn sets, right?
Yeah, although Manaphy's not in Gen 8. Nope. Yeah, next thing Manaphy learns is at 9.
Oh, wow. I mean, I guess you never really encounter a Manaphy at
Low levels anyway, yeah.
Yeah, because you always encounter Fiona at that level.
Yeah.
I like the egg level.
We don't need that anymore. You guys have now won the battle.
Woohoo.
Keldeo looks real excited.
Kyle like gestures to the tail, like, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Victini, we found a Ninetales. Victini pops up behind Ralph. You're like, oh, hey, cool.
Also, Ralph had absolutely no qualms about getting in this fight.
Very true.
It's been a while since I punched something I want to punch.
I needed to punch something, man. Victini
Yeah.
pops up behind Ralph, like, hey, nice job. Oh wait, no, I have to do the Victini. Yeah, cool, nice job. And just floats by Ralph without any care in the world. No, doesn't seem to notice Ralph at all. Awesome, man, wicked. All right, so I need you to pull the tail in front of me, and I'm just gonna check the box off when you do. But that's it. Yep, that's all you gotta do. Okay, yoink. Check mark. Great job. Wait, I also have to make sure you're not cursed. Wait for it.
Wait, I think Ralph finally puts 2 and 2 together. It's like, wait a minute, wait, no! No, we cheated! No, no, I didn't!
Kyle is just
It's not valid!
Kyle is just watching Victini and Keldeo and ignoring Ralph.
Wait, guys! Wait, Keldeo, we weren't supposed to help you! Why'd you let us help you? No! Give it back!
Checkmark gives a look of confusion at first and is like, okay, cool. Looks like it worked. You haven't been cursed. If you did, you'd have some like weird like purple vibe around you, but it seems like it did not. All good. Call me when you got that second task done. Bye-bye. Flick.
What's going on?
Kyle picks up Manaphy and puts Manaphy in the bag and just looks at Keldeo like, all right, what next?
That's a great question. So day 2.
We still have some time in day 2 to travel too.
Correct. You're 7 hours into your 14 hours. But that's a thing for next episode. We're done for today. Success for task number 1. You're ahead of schedule.
And Ralph is still
Ralph
confused.
has lost his mind.
And that is the way it's gonna stay.
Great. But thank you very much. That sort of just ended abruptly. But that is the end of the episode. We're done one task. You guys are ahead of schedule. You're supposed to be done the first task by 3 days. You were now done in 1.5.
Well, this was also the one where Keldeo was like, "Oh my goodness, we could totally knock this out right away."
Yeah,
and,
basically.
it took us average time, so mix that.
Well, no, it took you 1.5 days instead of 3.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Coolio, that wraps this up, though. Thank you very much for watching. We hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Now we're getting back into the groove of things. We're ready. We're going through this. Timelines are quick. I know how to work time. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
And I've been Mansour playing Ralph. I'm back.
And I've been Muhammad playing Kyle.
And until next time, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, make sure that your Nintendo Switches are off when you're not using them for fear of battery loss. Goodbye.